Okay, so let's make a full breakdown on Euro CHF, which is a very interesting pair to follow at the moment. Now, if you remember in our previous two analysis, what did we say? We said, first of all, from here, we wanted to see the market make a move to the upside. So exactly this impulse here to complete the overextended M formation at the neckline. So we wanted to see the market from here make this move to the upside to test this zone, which was the completion zone of the overextended M formation. And that is exactly what the market did. And then in the second analysis from here, we said we definitely want to see the market make a move to the downside, rejecting its zone, which is as well what the market then followed to do. I will link this analysis in description so that you can go and check them out for more educational content. Now, let's speak about the situation that we have at the moment. So what kind of situation we currently have on Euro CHF and which kind of opportunities we can be looking at to capitalize on the pair. First of all, we have to notice where is this structure from a daily perspective. The market created an impulse correction lower low. This is the situation that the market created. So in a market that clearly from a weekly perspective is approaching this support, okay, at this level, this was the previous resistance here, now turns support, we have a bearish structure on the daily time frame. So from the weekly, from here, you would like to see the market make a move to the upside. However, if you go and see what you have on the daily, you notice that currently the market is in a bearish structure. So what do you have to do? You have to wait for the daily and weekly to align. And when will the daily time frame align with the weekly? When you will see a clear break above the daily structure, which in this case is here, because now this previous daily support is turned resistance at this area. But if the market will break it above, break back above it, then it will be turned support. And we will also have the possibility to create this inverted head and shoulders. So how we will be approaching Euro CHF with students? First of all, let's go and give a quick check at what we have from a COT perspective on the euro and on the CHF. So what hedge funds, so the non-commercials, the biggest speculators in the market, are currently doing on the euro and on the CHF. Now, if we check the euro data, what we can see is that in the last reports, they have been closing thousands of short positions and adding thousands of longs. In fact, net positions have greatly increased from minus 114K to plus 117K. So from having way more shorts than longs on the euro from an institutional perspective to having way more longs than shorts. So from having more shorts than longs, to having way more longs than shorts, with 187K longs at the moment and 69K shorts. So a clear shift to the bullish side on the euro. And if we see what we have from a CHF perspective, we can see that more or less net positions remained the same. However, we can notice that lately we have seen a decrease in the net positions. In fact, we went from 8.9K to 1.6K, and currently we have 9K longs and 7K shorts. So both decreased, okay? Now, CHF is not very interesting, but the euro has shown a clear shift to the bullish side, which is in very good confluence with what we want to see happening on Euro CHF. In fact, as we said here from a weekly perspective, we want to see the market show us a move to the upside, okay? So basically a rejection of this structure. We don't want to see the creation of a higher high. However, we want to see a reaction away from the area. But as we said on the daily, this is resistance. So until the market will remain below it, this should act as resistance. So we can't be looking for longs because the market can easily continue lower. So where will the best probabilities and best risk to reward come into place? If the market will create a strong impulse to the upside, breaking back above all structure, then this previous support that is turned resistance here will be turned again support at this area, and we will also have the possibility to create this inverted head and shoulders. And how we will be approaching this situation with students: after the impulse and the correction, we will obviously have also the confluence of the Fibonacci taken from the low to the high of the impulse that the market will create, possibly at 0.618 or 0.786 Fibonacci confluence with the structure, and on the 4-hour time frame, because always remember monthly, weekly, and daily are for direction. The 4-hour is for entry. So on the 4-hour time frame, we will be monitoring price action, waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. And if the market, after obviously being in a bearish market, from a 4-hour perspective, will shift back to a bullish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point we will have the weekly aligning with the daily, and we will have the possibility to take a very high probability risk to reward trade to the upside. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in the next video.